out. Put your phone on airplane mode, get your playlist, make a ritual to you too when you go to the gym. That is gonna make you feel better the muscles. So a question that you need to ask yourself is like, do I know what muscles I'm supposed to feel with each exercise? Because for example, if I ask you, you don't need to answer me, but yes, you can answer within you. It's like if I'm making you do a deadlift or a lat pull down, do you know which muscles you're supposed to feel, or you just need to feel the back? Example. And then which other muscles apart from the back you're supposed to feel with the lat pull down? Example, which is the lat pull down is this one. So then you need to ask, and that's where I'm here. That's where I'm entering. That's where the coach is supposed to tell you, okay, on a deadlift, you're supposed to feel your hamstrings, but also if you're opening your leg more and then you're pointing out your feet, you're supposed to feel more your inner thighs, your outer thighs, and your glutes, and also your core. Example, it's not just the sake of lifting the weight or pushing the weight or pulling the weight. It is also understanding what muscles. And that is the secret of you being able to do that faster. Makes sense? So then, next time that you're doing a lat pull down, you can, if you don't know, you can ask me, and then in the lat pull down, if you're doing this move, you're supposed to feel your biceps, your triceps, the side of your core, which is the obliques, and also the back. All right? And depends on how straight you're gonna be, you can also activate your core. But if you know which muscles you're supposed to feel, then it's easier for you to tone up those muscles because you are aware. See? And then an extra tip here that I forgot to add is like, if you are struggling to feel the muscle, even though you know which muscle you're supposed to feel, imagine that you are doing the lat pull down. You can do a single lat pull down. You can put a hand here on your back, and then you can be able to feel more the muscle. For example, you want to work this area here of your back, right? Sometimes women, they want to work that area here. Okay, so then you can put your hand there, do the lat pull down, and then you're going to be able to feel more the muscle there, and then you're going to see improvements there because you are putting all the tension there of the muscle mechanic. Makes sense? But if you're doing it like this, and then you're supposed to feel your back, all the tension that you are pulling from those 30 kilos, 20 kilos is going to go to all your back. And then you're asking yourself, oh my God, why am I still having this example? Or why am I still having the back of my arms as not toned up as my back or as my biceps? It's because you're not touching that muscle and you're not teaching your brain and your senses to feel that. See? So two things here. You need to know which muscles you're supposed to work with the mind-muscle connection, but also use your hands and your senses to be able to feel that. One sense also is your touch, so you can touch that. And when I usually do, for example, leg extensions, or when I do mainly machines, sometimes I'm taking away one of my hands from the handles, and I'm touching the muscle that I want to work, and even I'm going more specific to the body part that I want to focus the most. So that's something that you can do as well. See? So that's the first one. Now, any questions with that one or something that you might be struggling a bit? Maybe, Emmir, you know what? This exercise, even though I'm connected or I'm doing this and I'm doing that, I'm not able to feel it, or it's hurting my back or something. Any questions with that? Or so far, my muscle connection is something that you would say, all right, I can do that.
I have one. So I've been doing chest press for maybe like 6 months. And I've recently gotten to a point with pyramid sets where I'm actually able to progress in weight. But I can't seem to feel it in my chest at all.
Got you.
Like it doesn't feel like more my shoulders and like my biceps it's coming from.
100%.
And so I don't know if I'm not like sat properly or.
It is the chest press machine, barbells or dumbbells?
It's the machines, like the weighted one that you put the like pin in.
Okay, cool. Perfect. So in that one, I got a video, I will send it to you as well after. So mainly it's gonna be depends on how is your shoulder height. So if you are doing a chest press, especially if you are sitting down that way, vertical, all right, you need to make sure that the shoulder needs to be a bit more below the handle. So what I mean by that, 45 degrees first here, because if you are here, that's shoulder focus. If you are here, it's chest focus and tricep focus. Right. So it's the back of your arm. So it depends how you're positioning your elbows and how below is your shoulder. So you need to de-stress your shoulder. So many of you might do is this. and you need to do this. So you need to bring shoulders down, bring the shoulders back, and then making sure that your elbows is 45 degrees.
Okay.
All right, really important, really important to do that. I'm happy to give you a specific feedback if you just do a short, quick video of how you performing that. You can ask Emily at some point. Happy to give you that. But usually when you feel the shoulders on a chest press, is because you are bringing your elbows too high, or if the seating is not low enough.
Okay.
So check
Perfect.
those two. See?
Cool. Thank you.
Perfect. Amazing. So now, any questions, Magda, on the other one?
No, all good.
Perfect. So the RPE, I don't know if you heard that about. That's the first thing that they, when you do a personal training course, they teach you. Okay, it's 3 levels that usually the very beginner personal trainer will study to become a personal trainer. I did that 8 years ago. I'm still applying that to myself and to all of you at some point. So the RPE is mainly teaching yourself to be able to interpret in some way what is the intensity of the training, of the exercise that you are doing. Are you familiar with the RPE or not?
Nope.
Perfect, amazing. So that's really good. I'm happy because my muscle connection is a really good one. I'm happy that you know. So this is something that also is going to be really helpful. So you can screenshot that up as well if you want. But literally, this is what you need to work on. So you need to, each exercise that you're going to do, the more you apply this RPE, the more effective and efficient will be your exercise. How and why? Because you will be able to know if it's easy for you, if it's okay, if it's quite hard, if you can do no more than 1 rep. What you're aiming for, and here it doesn't matter if it's 1 rep, 10 reps, 12 reps, 20 reps. This can be applied to any sort of exercise, either if it's abs, either if it's legs, either if it's chest, whatever. And also this can be applied to cardio. So what you are looking for, if you want to tone up, if you want to reduce body fat, you need to be in between 7 to 8. And that means that it needs to be quite hard for you. So for example, if you're doing, if you, on your training program, I'm telling you to do between 8 to 10 reps or 6 to 8 reps, and the number 5 and 6 is quite hard, that's a good number to be. But if you are doing the 7 to 8 reps and then you say, sounds okay, that's you're not putting enough intensity on it. And remember that we're going to the gym just in between 45 minutes to an hour. So that training needs to be, you need to be fired up. And if you are not fired up, you need to have a monster or something, but I want you to be fired up. All right. That's the purpose of you going to the gym. You need to go and eat at the gym. It's like you need to go really wild. All right. And you slowly you will feel that. So here is the thing. So between 7 to 8, each exercise that you're doing needs to be quite hard. Quite hard. Not really hard. No, okay, quite hard. Yes, and that's a 7 to 8. Any question? Because it might be quite difficult, even though I explained to you that way.
Nope.
No.
Perfect. So that's with each exercise, just one more time. And then this is coming really nicely with the next one, which is the progressive overload. Many people might be familiar with it, especially bodybuilders and people who like, you know, they do this for a living in some way, or people who love really a lot of strength and they are just a gym buff. They love that. Progressive overload. Are you familiar with it? Do you know about something about progressive overload?
Yeah.
You heard it, yes, you might not know, it's fine.
Nope.
Hurley, can you tell me what do you understand from progressive overload?
So progressive overload is kind of where you, I don't know how to describe it, but basically, like, for me, it's kind of hitting just below your max over like a period of time so that you're constantly progressing in weight.
Amazing. That's it in some way. But here an important thing that you need to consider with progressive overload, which just mainly means that in some sort of you are progressing. Yeah. It's like if you are doing, for example, you're starting your squats, or you are doing crunches. Example, if that's an exercise on your fitness plan, you need to make sure that in some sort of next week or in 2 weeks time, or when you feel and when you can, that you're adding some weight, but it's not the only thing. Many people just focus on, if I'm not increasing the weights, it's not fine. Sorry, here is a lot of traffic things. Anyway, so if it's not, if I'm not adding 5 kilos more the next week, or if I'm not getting stronger on my squats or something like this, I feel frustrated. And sometimes if you are just focusing on that, you will feel frustrated. And that's not really the only thing with progressive overload. If you're increasing 1 repetition or 2 repetitions more, if you are adding 1 more set, or if you are, instead of, for example, if it's 30 seconds on crunches, if you are doing 40 seconds, or if you are doing 35 seconds, that means a lot. And that means that you're progressing. That means that your energy levels is more, that your fitness levels is increasing, that you are more resistant as well to tension and to stress on your body. And that's very good. Makes sense? So that's really important, guys, to make sure that you're asking yourself, am I progressing on my repetitions? Am I progressing on my sets? Am I progressing on how long can I handle the stress of the exercise? And also, if I'm decreasing my rest periods. And here is a grammar mistake. But also, so it's not just adding more weight, it is also reps, sets, lengths, and rest. So you go 5 tools to you to be able to identify if you are progressing or not. Very important, guys, okay? So don't feel frustrated if you're adding more weights only. You can also be aware of your reps, sets, lengths, and rests. A really important thing that opened my eyes when I was stuck, for example, on 150 kilos on the deadlifts and I couldn't push more. It was okay. How about my rest period? How about how quick I'm recovering from it, or how much I can do in regards to doing 1 more set or 1 more rep? All right. So that's one of the tools. So Adrian, really quick for you. This is the 3rd tool. We've been talking as well about other tools that I will go really quick for you.
Sorry, guys, no need to, because this is recording, right? I can take it out later, so you can carry on with the. I don't want you to go backwards. Sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you very much, though.
Perfect. Now, the last one mainly is the machines. Okay. So I have been investing about 10,000 pounds on training courses, just training courses, biomechanics, which is just mainly how your body moves and how we interpret the nervous system to the muscle. And something that I have as a big takeaway on the last course I took is that machines, if you're focusing on doing machines, mainly 80 to 70%, which most of your fitness plans will have, it is that it will lean you up faster. Why? Because if you are doing a machine, for example, a chest press here or a lat pull down, you need to put your legs on the seating and the support, right? It's helping you out to keep more stable. But if you do a bench press with a barbell or dumbbells, you need to be aware of handle the the dumbbells, or be aware of, oh my God, now I'm taking off the barbell. I need to be aware of the people around me. I'm lying down in that way. Is many things to think about. But with the machines, you are thinking less and you just need to worry about the move. That's it. It's nothing else. You don't need to play a lot with your machines, with the balance or with the stability. It's just the machines doing the work for you, and it's easier to target the muscle. This is about the machines. So you're focusing on the machines. It's easier for you to feel the muscle, to feel the soreness the next day, because it is not a lot of science with the machines, because they have been designed for beginner people. And even though 80% of the bodybuilders, bodybuilders means building their body, okay, they dedicate to build their body, they use machines most of the time. And for a reason I'm putting here, the secret to toning up at the gym is by making sure that you are targeting the desired muscle. For that reason, it's really important. If you are doing squats with a barbell, or if you are doing inclined chest press or shoulder press with dumbbells and barbells, and you're not feeling the muscle, you need to make sure that you're feeling the muscle, because otherwise you won't be able to tone up or to gain muscle there. And machines is a really easy way to feel them. That's the thing, okay? So machines to consider here really important. Hope that helps. So this is my tips. Just to recap really quick, mind muscle connection, really important to apply them. Zone out. When you're going to the gym, put your airplane mode on your phone for just that hour. It's just your time for you. Ritual. Nothing else is more important than you. Dedication on your body. Playlist. Headphones, caffeine if it's needed at that time. All right. Then RP intensity, being able to identify what is the intensity that you are having with each exercise. And you need to remember that needs to be between quite hard, 7 to 8. Progressive overload, making sure that you are progressing in some sort of way. And that's really important as well for motivation levels. As human beings, if we are not progressing in some way, we feel dismotivated, and that's when we want to quit. And that's many people, coaching over 100, 250 people I've been having in the last 5 years, helping them out. They told me that they feel frustrated when they don't see results. And sometimes you might not see results quite quick on your physique, but at least if you are seeing yourself more energized, you are progressing on an exercise particularly, if you are more consistent with your gym plan, that's when you feel motivated and you want to keep going, right? So you need to find in some sort of on your lifestyle to feel motivated and to feel that you're progressing in some sort of. And that's the communication with me when you are not feeling motivated, or when you feel they're not progressing in some way. You need to tell me, so then I can help you out to find and to identify different ways to find a progression. All right, guys? Any questions that you might have regards to training strategies that I might not cover? They're mine training strategies, and that's where I've been working for the last 8 years. But is any questions that you might have regards to training that it might not be clear that I can help you today in the call?
Yeah, 2 questions actually.
Mm-hmm. Tell me.
First one, leg press.
Yes.
What muscle should you focus on?
Aha.
Apart from thighs.
Yes. So leg press, you go variations for it. But the traditional leg press, you're supposed to feel the back of your legs, which is your hamstrings, which is below your glutes. You're supposed to feel also the front. So it is mainly the back and the front of your legs that you're supposed to feel. And what I usually do when I'm doing the leg press until now is to take off my hands from the handle and touch my hamstrings, which is the back of my legs and the front from time to time. Otherwise, you won't be able to feel it. So use your hands to help you out to feel more the leg press. Okay, and also making sure, imagine this is your leg, right? I don't know how to explain that. This is your leg. Imagine here is the platform of the leg press. I don't know if you can be able to see me. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can pin myself so you can just see this. It's really important, guys, if you're doing a leg press. This is the leg press. This is your legs. Here is your hips. Here is your torso, your legs. Here's the platform. So what you need to make sure is that you are 90 degrees. If your knees, if your feet is here, all the pressure is gonna go to your knees. If it's too below, all the pressure is gonna go to the front and the back of your calves. So you're not gonna be able to feel the legs. So make sure you're always 90 degrees. And when you are doing the move, you need to touch the back and the front, always. Yeah, that's regards to the leg press. Any other questions, guys? Oh, well, you, Magda, you having another question, right?
Yeah, it's the second exercise that I've got on my list, and I forgot. But, it's it's the one. It's the machine where you pull back.
When you pull back,
You have 2 handles and you pull back.
the torso,
lower.
the back rows, or the cardio machine. You're saying the rowing.
Give me 2 seconds because it's on my training program.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds.
In the meantime, is anyone else who got questions about training or exercise that I can answer today here on the call?
I think my only kind of question I have is that you sent me the target of getting 7,000 steps in a day. And I've been far exceeding it and hitting about 1,500 a day. Like 15,000 a day. So
Yeah,
like
I know,
double what you've
because
asked
you work
for.
standing.
Yeah. Is there such a thing as walking too much? Is that like a waste of energy, or is it like, because it's about
Yeah.
it's about 3 miles.
So your question might be if you are overworking or not, right?
Yeah.
And what
is
it
that
will,
a thing?
yes and no. It depends, because what we are looking for is to be on a calorie deficit, especially if you want to tone up. All right. So
Yeah.
15,000 steps, that's really good, and that put you in a really good position. The only thing is that we need to evaluate your hunger levels. If you feel more hungry than normal, that means that we are doing really good. But you feel less hungry, or you are feeling super, super hungry, that means that we are too much doing the calorie deficit, and that's what we're supposed to decrease the steps. But at the moment, steps is a really good way to increase the cardio and the output.
Yeah.
So never is too much about steps.
No. So it burns from like 450 to 500 calories, which is fantastic. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it is really good.
And I do it straight after work, and so when I come back, I have like a smoothie or a protein shake, and I don't feel too hungry. But like, I had a shake at like 7, and I feel a little bit hungry now, but I'm about to go to bed, so I'm not like uncomfortably hungry, and I know I can have like a big breakfast in the morning. So like the hunger level is fine.
So that's good then. That's good that we are on the right direction. Because here a really important tip regards to nutrition, and thank you, Harley, for saying that. You're supposed to feel a bit hungry during the day and before going to bed. That means that you are on a calorie deficit. Like, for example, at the moment I'm doing the fasting. Tomorrow is my last day where I'm fasting about 16 hours. If I'm not feeling hungry, that means that something on my digestive system is not working well. So if you're feeling hungry, that means that everything is working normal to you. So people get really scared. Oh my God, I'm feeling so hungry and craving. That's good. That means that your body is working well. If you're not feeling hungry, that's something that we need to worry about. And that's where I'm speaking on my book as well, on the nutrition part. I need to send you a copy of my book as well to Magda and to Hurley. But that is something that I'm talking about. So if you're feeling hungry, that's a good sign about your body.
Okay.
Now the tricky part is handling the hunger. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
My second question is, how often am I supposed to be booking in my weekly check-ins with you? Is it every week?
Bi-weekly.
Okay, deal.
Bi-weekly, but if it's necessary, if it's something that I need to help you out and we need to jump on a call, you can just book an extra one. I don't mind.
Cool.
See? So that's the thing, guys. Any other questions, something in regards to nutrition, something that it might be necessary to ask me right now? That would be awesome as well. All clear?
So the exercise was loaded, plate loaded rows.
What is your question in regards to it?
Which muscle should I be focusing on? Because I've never really, before I was going to the gym, I never really used the machine. So I did it first time on Monday.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was the back, but I'm not sure if I'm right.
Yes, it is the back. Mainly what you need to be able to feel is the middle back, which is kind of like the one that is going to help you out to shape the waist. Make sure that your shoulders are going to be dropped in that way. So let me just go again here really quick. And also you can apply that, guys. So this is my torso. Yeah, here is the machine. You need to be able to be able to not reach fully with your handles. So it's not it not have to be really easy to grab the handles. You need to push yourself a bit here, because that's making sure that your chest is bringing in a bit, and that's how you're activating the back easier. So you need to struggle a bit to grab the handles. From there, you need to make sure that your shoulders are down and that you are pulling the move with your elbows. So if I'm coming here really quick, imagine here's a row. I'm bringing my shoulders down. I'm bringing even my torso a bit lower like that, and then I'm pulling the move with my elbows, so then I can activate the back. If you are here, you're activating the upper back. We don't want that, because that's gonna put more stress on your traps, on your trapezius, and you're gonna feel headaches and stuff. So you need to be able to bring the shoulders down and do the move with the elbows all the time. So look, I'm doing this. It's elbow move all the time. See? Elbow move all the time. And with that one, you're gonna be able to feel that. But you see, these type of questions, if you don't ask me, you're not helping other people, but also you're not helping yourself to see results. See, you need to use me, guys. And I will create a post on Sunday. I've been doing my math and I've been spending about 110K in the last 5 years on education. So if you're not using me, you're wasting your money. You know, you're wasting your money, because I say, fucking hell, What I don't have savings, and I've been doing my math, and it's because I spend 110K on courses and education. So you got potential way to you to transform your body in the way you want, but it's about how you're prioritizing. And one more thing before wrapping up is like, I speak with one of you guys, one of the mindset students, and he told me, man, you know what? I don't have the time. I have too much over my plate at the moment. I'm not using in the best way possible your services. I say, yeah, 100%, you're right. But you need to link things that is helping you in some way. If you're prioritizing at the moment, because we all have 16 hours anyway, all right? You might be prioritizing more your time on work, on family, or maybe friends. You need to put linkings why fitness is going to help you out on the areas that you're focusing the most. And I spoke as well that with Adrian. If you want to have a better job, you need to focus first on how fitness is going to help you out on that one. You know, and that's when you're becoming more on a priority on fitness. We all have a reason why we go to the gym. We all have a reason why we're doing what we are doing. For me, it's really important to drink water and to go to the gym, because I don't want to be back to have eating disorders. I don't want to feel low self-confidence on myself, because I know that when I'm doing this, I'm feeling fucking great. You know, and you just need to remember that, and you need to prioritize. Put me as a ping me on your WhatsApp, you know, put the WhatsApp group as well on a ping, and just treat this as an extra relationship that you have, you know. It's really important to treat that way, because when you go to the doctor, you have time to go to the doctor. No matter what is going on, you make that time. But the doctor, I love doctors, and I wanted to be a doctor when I was a child, but the doctor doesn't have enough time to take care as I can take care of you, if that makes sense. He will give you a prescription, and you say, okay, I need to go to the next one. I got so many people. I cannot deal with you at the moment, but I can deal with you, you know, and that's the good thing about it. So it's up to you how much you want to use me, how much you can save time and energy and hassle, but it's on your hands. I'm always there, either if it's 4 in the morning, 10 p.m., this is my thing. This is what is keeping my life. So it's up to you how you want to use it, you know? So that's the thing, guys. Any other questions, let me know. We're going to be back for next Thursday. And remember, make time for the party that we're going to have in July. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. So put on your times. I will tell you the date, but it's going to be wild. Yes, Adrian.
July or June?
July. That's what we are finishing. I will be in Bristol in about June, but the main mindset part is going to be in July. I will be renting a really good place. It's going to be games. It's going to be, we need to get drunk, of course, as well. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so just get ready for it. But yes, have a lovely evening, guys. Thank you for taking that time with me.
You too.
And then if you have any questions, I will be there for you. See?
Okay.
Ciao.
Thank you. Bye.